Morning, everybody. My name's Win. We're over here at CWVW. This is one of the dealerships that I oversee. Basically, my main approach to coordinating the guys is I find out, whether it's by communicating with the dealership or by physically walking the lot myself, how many cars in general, an estimate of how many are available. Based on that and based on the capabilities of each installer, I decide which guy is going to be where on what day. This way we don't have a guy who's capable of doing 30 cars at a dealership that only has 6. Vice versa, someone who's only a 10 to 15 car guy being at a dealership that has about 40 cars. So that's basically how I get them at each spot. Now, as far as the installing process, once an installer gets to a dealership, they walk the lot, they check out the cars, they see if it has a QC sticker or if it has an addendum. Let's go over this side. So this is an example of an addendum. If it has neither of the two and it doesn't have our film on there, they take down the numbers. That's the stock number, the VIN, MSRP, and the model of the car. These numbers get sent to our addendum girls. They're the ones who print them, deliver them by the afternoon. The installers put them on after they do the install. Now, once they got all their numbers in the morning, they go inside, they get their keys, they get all the cars unlocked, they check their supplies, make sure they have, enough film, cups, solution, all that. They communicate with me if they need anything in the morning. I also make supply drops at that point. Okay, so the QC process is pretty much within 2-3 days of an installer being at a dealership, I'll come behind them, I'll check the quality of their work. So I check the cups, I check the edges. If it's a dealership where their package includes bumpers, I'll check the bumpers. So for example, cups in the handle cavities, edges along the door edge, and the bumpers along the ledge of the bumper, just right here. So I just check for lifting, peeling, cracking, anything that indicates improper install or a bad piece of film, basically anything that we would have to warranty. If there's an issue, if it's a small issue, I may fix it myself. If it's something that requires a little more attention, I let the installer who performed the install know, and the next time they're at the dealership, they take care of that. Now, I also check the accuracy of the addendum, meaning correct stock number, correct VIN, correct price. Price is most important. If the price is wrong, they're legally obligated to sell it at that price. If the dealership takes a loss because of our mistake, chances are they're going to cut us out. So that's top priority. And also the model of the car, make sure that's correct. Over the install process for the guys. So they are walking the length of the dealership. They're looking for QC stickers and addendums. So for example, this one doesn't have a QC sticker. They might walk up on it, say no film. They take their cone, they put their cone securely somewhere so it can't be blown off by wind or just simple movement, and for a number of reasons. One, this helps them find all their cars while they're working. 2, it lets the dealership know which cars we're working on. So a lot of times we'll have a car unlocked, salesman, porter, anyone like that, they come by, they drive the car, they put it back, they lock it. The cone indicates we're working on it, so they're supposed to leave them unlocked. If they can avoid moving them, they will, but not everyone works with us that way. So once they do that, they go get the keys, they get it unlocked, they get to the installing process. It can all be done in place. Now, the space here provides plenty of space to open the doors. They don't have to move the cars to do the installs. They don't need to drive the cars. We try to avoid any of that so that we maintain liability on our end. So they do the cups, they do the edges at this dealership. We also do the bumpers right here along the ledge. At the end of the day, once they get their addendums delivered, this is their last opportunity to check the quality of their work. They do once around. They take their addendum, they check, make sure the stock number is correct, make sure the last 8 of the VIN is correct, and make sure that the MSRP is correct. At that point, they apply the addendum, close the car up, lock it, they're done for the day. We're gonna go over service calls now. Now the service department, every once in a while they'll have a car that they're trying to sell that we haven't got around to doing the install on yet. So there are a couple options. If I have an installer there that day, I can reach out to them, have them take it care of right then and there. If I don't, then I can make it hopefully within 60 minutes. We aim for a 60-minute turnaround. I can get there myself, take care of the install. If there's, a traffic situation, workload, other appointments, something like that that prevents me from getting there, what I tell them, go ahead, give me the customer's information. I can reach out to them. We can get something scheduled either for them to come back to the dealership, or within reason, we'll go to their home or their job. I say within reason because it has to be within the area of either that dealership or another dealership within our network. Now, all this will be gone over in the presentation to the sales team. Hopefully, sales team, service, management, they're all on the same page. They understand that we're here to alleviate any stress off of their heads. And for that reason, that's why I always tell them, give me the customer information. That eliminates the back and forth. I've had a lot of instances where they're calling the customer, calling me back, calling the customer, calling me back. We like to cut out the middleman. We deal with them directly. They tend to appreciate our customer service approach. Okay, once we get to the inside of the store, we have a number of promotional supplies. We always want to make sure we have promo stands for every sales desk. We have a set of brochures for usually service area and the management, and those help them convey the value to the customer. We also have banners and stands that we can put in the showroom, and from time to time I always come in, I check, make sure they have enough of everything. We can always replenish upon request.